Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. On this episode, it's Saturday, October. I looked to Jen for the date, and she's looking at me all puzzled.
22nd.
22nd. And we spent the chilly night up here. It was probably in its 30s last night, and we had to have the fireplace going. And so we're up and about, and we're going to make some Black Rifle coffee from the Black Rifle Coffee Company. And we'll give this a taste test, and I'll let you know what I think. Now, my buddy Ed swears by it. He says best coffee he ever drank. So let's give it a try. Let's see if they use a cheap bean or a good bean. And now I'm not a coffee expert, but I do love my coffee. So let's get at it. All right, here we go. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay, I'm sure normal people have this problem all the time. All right, so
You said you're normal.
I am normal. Okay, so boom. I know it takes 6 scoops for my little scooper. I know where that fills up to, so I'm gonna just evenly fill this up real quick.
Good.
All right, just got the approval from Jen. She gave me the thumbs up. Gonna pop this in. Boom, boom. If you don't know how to make coffee in a Mr. Coffee, then you shouldn't be watching this. You fill up the water in here, put it all in, boom, bang, boom, bing, and you turn it on, and you listen for the generator to start to scream.
It's not plugged
Didn't start to scream. Not plugged in. Let's go back here with
It's a little
studio
early.
Let's plug it in and watch it go. You hear that? Okay. Well, now we sit and wait to try. Also on this video, we're going to try to put the shutters I made at home onto the outdoor kitchen, and we're going to try to get some more firewood for this winter up here. I got to go find a tree. There's some downed trees. I'm going to just try to find those. I changed my chain on the chainsaw. What else I got to do? I don't know. I'm still draining the tanks outside of water. I think that's it. I'm going to try to cut the grass one more time just to get the leaves now. Most of the leaves have fallen up here. It's not as pretty as last time. So let me sit down, relax, watch my fire while we wait for this to get done. So I like a little cream in my coffee. I got a creamer just touching the bottom. Splash of cream. I should just drink it black to really get the taste. But this is how I'll drink my coffee, so I'll let you know. Alright. Let's do it. That's hot coffee. It's good. It's good coffee. Jennifer, take a little sip.
It is hot. It's good.
We give it a thumbs up, Ed. That's very good coffee. It's a little bit stronger, probably more expensive bean than like a Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. You can taste the bitterness, the little bite. That's what we like in coffee. And I give it a thumbs up. Give it a try. Can't go wrong with it. It's not a bad tasting coffee at all.
No, it's smooth. Like there's no...
It is good to go. And now let's get on to the next. We have a couple other things we're going to be doing today as well. Jen's going to attempt to make something out in her crock pot for the first time. Dutch oven, crock pot. See what? I don't know shit about the kitchen, folks. And that's why you never see me make any food because you wouldn't eat anything that I make. But all right, let's get to it. When I opened up the kitchen here, this is what I found. Take a look. Now, not sure what that is. Could be a mouse, could be a raccoon, could be anything. Basically what happens, especially when you're out in the woods like we are, is anything that may taste good to a little creature, they will chew the shit out of it. So even if I had this place closed up, they will find a way in. We're lucky with the cabin. The cabin's been standing for about 3 years, and it was all closed in within like 6 months of the start of the build. We're on our 3rd year. We're actually started our 4th year of the build in July. You could go back and watch the last video I put up. That was a video showing what we got accomplished last year, the 3rd year of the build. Now we're into the 4th year, July. It is now October, and we've never had mice, knock on wood, in the cabin. One reason for that is there is no way to get into the cabin really. The cabin is up 3 feet up on silo tubes, the cement concrete tubes. I'm sure they could climb and stuff like that, but the problem is there is no place that they could just sit there and chew their way in or find a very small crack. The cabin is 100% sealed up. The only thing that they could do to get in the cabin is to chew. They could chew themselves into the cabin, but it's not easy. Being up off the ground like that is definitely a plus. So if you're going to make a little cabin and your cabin is sitting on blocks like this is, or it's right there on the ground, it's up on 6x6s or something, mice are getting in. If you have a RV, if you have a travel trailer that's off the ground, mice are getting in. Yes, it is. Everybody I know that has had a travel trailer sitting in one spot long enough, mice are getting in. Number one, yes, a travel trailer is off the ground. The tires are on the ground, the front post is on the ground, but underneath is just like plastic and insulation, and they'll get up in there and they'll make a home in the insulation. Then they'll start chewing on some of the barrier for the floor, and they'll get in there, and then they'll find a little hole that's in the cabinets, and you don't know where it is, and next thing you know, your entire travel trailer is home to mice, and then you're battling constantly to get them out. That was my experience with my travel trailer, and it's because it just sits in one spot and invites visitors to make their little nest. And it's like that anywhere. Like my shed has mice. I did get rid of them 2 years ago. I forget what we use, but there is this spray. It's like this stinky spray, and I did spray it, and they don't like the smell of it. I have not seen a mouse in there since I started using that spray. It's like, it's not a bad smell, it's just like a very strong citrus weird smell. And at one time I couldn't get the mice out of there, man. I'm in there trying to move stuff around. There's like 10 of them, just watching me. I went through so many mouse traps. Mouse traps don't work. It just takes a couple out in between trips up here. But that spray, they just did not like that spray. I'll pop a picture up if I could find it, because when I started using that spray, that's when I noticed they all disappeared. I don't know how they were getting in, but it's a plastic shed. They were probably squeezing through like the littlest cracks. But yeah, I was just watching an episode of one of the other channels I subscribe to, Mike from 50 Acres. I love his channel. He built a beautiful cabin. He just had a bad experience with mice getting down into his water supply. Can't get out. They died, about three mice, and he was taking a shower, and I think he had some tea, and he's like, this tea don't taste right. The water kind of smells. And he went down there, opened it up, and sure enough, 3 dead mice floating around. So he just got done totally cleaning that all out, making it his water supply drinkable again and stuff like that. And could that happen to me? I didn't get as far as him yet with plumbing the water in, but I do rain catchment. He brings his own water and fills up a water container that's pumped through the entire cabin. I don't think that could happen to me, but it's possible. You just got to make sure you have all your inlets closed off, or your outlets and inlets, and there's no way for mice to get down into there, fall, and drown. But all right, now I'm just running on. So my shutters didn't fit. Jennifer just saw her pizza peel, and she's pretty pissed off about it. She's got a little sad face, and not sure what did that. But
Why would they do that?
why? Because I'll tell you why.
Yeah, for bedding.
No, when you were cooking pizza, delicious pizza, there is some type of flavor.
Yeah,
Something got on that, and when they smell it, taste it, and they're like, "Ooh." They'll chew the shit out of it. That's why electricians, when you live out in the woods like this and you're running wires for your cabin or your house, wear gloves when you're pulling the Romex or the wiring that you're using to wire your cabin, because the oils and whatever's on your hands will get on the wire, and if you do get mice in the house, they're going to find that section of wire and chew the shit out of it. And then what happens is you have a fire and your cabin burns down. And that is probably one of the leading causes that cause mice to attack wires. So try to keep your little oily, greasy, delicious tasting fingers off the wiring when you're running wires in your cabin, especially if you have mice problems. I tried to do that. Sometimes you forget, but when I was running the wiring, especially to the cabin, someone told me this once, and it made sense because I had hell of a problem with mice in my RV. So I try to always put gloves on. All right, hopefully I could shorten this whole section down really quickly, because I've been running on for 8 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna get to work, see if I could trim down these shutters, get them installed, and hopefully make Jen happy. Let's get to work.
So I guess you're gonna have to fit it in and then go inside and.
Oh fuck! Did I do this wrong? And there you have it, folks. Ta-da! Jennifer is happy how it came out. I will bring my planer next time up. I take a little bit off in that corner. There's a little crooked this side. I gotta, once I address that screw that I snapped, should fix when I open it all the way, it's a little crooked. But I learned a lot from installing this side. So the next side should go a little bit easier. That will be maybe the next time I come up. I would like to get it all closed up by winter. So this is what we got over here. It's closed. And this side's still open. And it's just mainly to keep the snow out. And rain, there's some rain that has gotten in so far, but not a lot. And we have a waterproof floor, so it's not a huge concern. The trees protected, the overhang of the roof protected. But I didn't want snow just like building up on the windowsills. And same thing here. Hopefully I get around to it before it snows. Still October, so I have a little time. And this, again, I'm not sure how I'm going to address it at this time. I have a bunch of ideas. Let's see what I could get to in time for the snow. This, I will be building the top. I should be doing it this weekend, but guess what? You got it. Out of all my tools, I brought most of my tools home. I always do, and I cannot find a ruler. I did not bring a ruler up, and I definitely need a ruler. So I will be building this probably after the next time I come up. I'll get some more hardware like this, and it'll just be the top. It'll be kind of like what we got over there on the outhouse, and we really wish we could just leave it like this, but winter comes, I'm gonna have a foot of snow inside the kitchen. So we'll put one door on it and go from there. All right, folks, let's get on to the next. Like I said, we got to get some more wood. The wood over there is less than half full. We need to fill that. I don't know if I will, but we're gonna try, because we plan on coming up a lot more this winter. Last winter we came up a lot with Justice, and she loves it up here. And let me see what else I could get done. Action. All right, so it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got the shutters on. I know you saw that already. Now, what you didn't see is I went down below where I had that Widowmaker tree, and I finally got it down, and I took down the rest of it, and I brought it up, and I went in there. If you're a long time subscriber to our channel, I have a path that Jen and I, when we first bought the property, we used to go down and sit by the creek. Real pretty spot. And over the last 3 years, a lot of trees have come down and totally blocked off the path. So that's what I did today. I went in there, I cut up a bunch of trees, I dragged a lot of them out, and we grabbed some of this wood. And now I'm going to split it. If I knew it was going to be so nice today and we were going to split firewood, I would have told Pops, you need to come up. But I know Pop's been busy, and it is a warm one. He would have been sweating. But yeah, he loves splitting wood, and I would have had him up here doing it. It's getting cold, you know. Pops goes into hibernation, so he doesn't really come up to the cabin unless I really need his help. But I'm sure he would have came up this weekend because it's so nice. A lot of the leaves are off the trees, but the ones that are hanging on are beautiful. All these little gnats are out today, and Jen's been at it helping me, and our lazy little dog. I mean, we took this out from down below. I walked that out of the forest, so it wasn't easy just, you know, chop down the tree, split it, throw it in the back of the truck. I had to, you know, basically cut it, walk each piece out, put it in the back of the truck. Jennifer actually, whoa, she shot me a look. I cut it up, I threw it halfway onto the path. She came, picked it up, put it in the back of the truck. Teamwork all the way. That's what makes the dream work. That's a corny saying, but always remind me of one of my coworkers. She always said that. But yeah, let me get splitting this and get this done, because we need to fill that firewood shed. I even cut up a bunch more, but we're just wiped, man, walking in and out loading this. So if I need more next weekend, maybe I'll go down and grab it if I don't have to work. All right, let's get going. What's this that we have going on next to the kitchen, outdoor kitchen? Jennifer?
Oh, I'm trying some Dutch oven cooking for the first time. So I'm preheating the 10-inch Dutch oven for some cornbread. I made a chimney of charcoal. I have to get it to 400, so there's 8 coals on the bottom and 17 on the top. That's what Lodge says for 400 degrees. So I'm going to let it warm up, and then we're going to put the cornbread in and let it bake. I may have to put more coals to keep it going. And then I'll, over in this one just needs to get warm through. It doesn't need to bake for a long time, so I'm not starting this one yet. This one's gonna have it like an enchilada casserole in it.
Ooh.
I got the chopped meat I cooked on the Blackstone already.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's a, hopefully I don't burn it, because this is my first time ever using these.
I'm sure it'll come out great.
And this is what the difference between a Dutch oven for outdoors and indoor Dutch ovens. Outdoor ones have little feet, and their tops are flat. See over here?
Justice, get out of the kitchen. Come on, let's go. Out.
The tops are flat, so and they have a lip, so you can put the charcoal on top.
Now, how do you pick up that top?
I have a little doohickey over here. Just move this out of the way.
Oh, look at you.
Well, it's bad too. There we go, see?
Oh, don't drop any coals in there.
No. I won't.
What are those gloves? Are they on backwards?
I don't think so. I would think.
Oh, they're like heat gloves?
Yeah.
Pretty neat. You're all decked out here.
I don't want to burn myself. This is hot.
Cool.
Alright, so I'm going to let it heat up for a little bit, and then we'll dump the cornbread in.
Sounds good. All right. I'll give you an update in a minute.
I'd say it's hot.
Oh, yeah, that looks hot.
A bit tilted, but okay.
A little bit tilted. Yeah, that's my fault. Well, hopefully Winnie the Pooh won't come and try to check it out and burn his ass.
Yeah, I hope. Can you take that for a sec? Where did my poker thingy go? Oh. Alright. And then every 10 or 15 minutes, you're supposed to turn the whole thing and turn the top so it gets evenly
Distributed.
Yeah.
Cool. So while we wait for Jen's cornbread to rise, and we'll check on it shortly, I was messing with a Harbor Freight magnesium fire starter. Item number 66560. Boom, there you have it, folks. And there's Justice. Here's the problem. My buddy told me all fire starters are not the same. And he was right. This is garbage, okay? If you do pick one of these up, yes, it's possible to start a fire with this, but you have to get a lot of scraping, a lot of magnesium off this brick before you try to spark it. And I hope if you don't listen to me, your fingers are going to get tired quickly. Yeah, pick one up, give it a try. It's fun to try to get it going, but I felt like Tom Hanks in Castaway, because there was a lot of scraping going on, and it won't catch unless you scrape a lot. And yes, we did start fire. So go invest in a couple more dollars, get a better one, because this one is garbage. You do not want this in your emergency kit. Just buy a Bic lighter at this point. Pick one up, give it a try. I'm sure a lot of you will get it going very quickly, but like I said, it's not like the better ones. Anyway, let's take a look at what Jen got prepped in the big pot. Just sitting on the grass over here. Woo! So, the cornbread's sitting over there. We got some coals getting ready over here. And keep your fingers crossed first time. And hopefully we'll have a good dinner with a lot of leftovers. Jen, what's the main dinner again? Look at the camera.
It's a beef enchilada casserole.
Yummy! All right, let me go tend my fire over here, as you can see. And I mulched all the leaves. I hit the driveway. I want to get them all up because if you don't stay on top of it, you forget about it. Get a lot of leaves. You don't want the vehicles parked on the dry leaves, and you don't want winter coming and snow getting, packing the leaves down. And then when the guy plows or I use the snow blower, I'm throwing leaves. So I try to maintain it. Yeah. It's gorgeous up here. It's a nice day. Great day. It's nice and cool right now. It's not too cold today. And we're going to get this stuff done. And tomorrow we'll head home. And hopefully we could come up next weekend. And I'll put that other shutter in. And once again, the shutters look great. Take a look. So Jen just put the casserole on the bottom and put some new bricks on and put the cornbread on top. Let's take a look at the cornbread. Don't drop the ashes. And oh my goodness gracious, looking good. It's working, Jen. We're doing some old school cooking here, folks. Now I made this little fire ring here, or little ring for her just for today. What we plan on doing is getting one of those what are they, like park barbecue grills, the ones that are like permanently in the ground when you go to the park, and then she doesn't have to bend over like this, and it'll be much more comfortable to cook up on. All right, Jen's done with her delicious feast over here. You saw that? She just took a bite of mine.
Want to make sure it's hot.
And I already took a bite of this cornbread. Oh yeah. Cornbread's delicious. My first reaction to the cornbread, I had to retake because I had the stupid radio running. So this is delicious, folks. I'm gonna go take my little plate, sit around the campfire, and eat. And I want to thank everyone for coming to watch this video with us. Thanks to all my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. Please check and make sure you're a subscriber. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Anything that can help. I appreciate all of you. And thanks for watching another episode of Liberty Creek. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Got anything to say, Jen?
Bye, guys.